Hi, my name is Ishaan Mittal and I'm a final year student at Sriram College of Commerce. I recently gave my GMAT and managed to score a 770, a verbal 46, and a quant 50. I want to talk about the journey that I've had and how Jamboree has really helped me in achieving that score. Initially, I started my GMAT preparation in January of 2021. I enrolled myself in the weekend batch of Jamboree and finished my classes by the end of March. I plan to spend the next 2 months, that is April and May, preparing for my GMAT, practicing as much as I could, and then finally giving my GMAT in May itself. However, because of the second wave of COVID, things couldn't go according to plan. I had to shelve the idea of giving my GMAT at that point of time. Since June onwards, I had certain other commitments that I had to cater to. So shelved the idea at that point of time and restarted my preparation in January 2022. Since I was somebody who has always been good at quant, I didn't really need to go through the classes once again. Just by going through the notes, I was able to catch up with things and get back up to speed. However, fortunately or unfortunately, I had to rewatch my verbal classes. I spent the month of January watching all of my classes, doing the remaining homework that I'd missed when I'd attended the classes live, and then plan to spend the next 2 months, February and March, preparing and practicing for my GMAT. I gave a lot of sectional tests. In fact, I gave almost all sectional tests on the Jamboree portal. I gave a few full length Jamboree mock tests, and finally four official GMAT mock tests before I decided to give my final GMAT exam. I appeared for my GMAT on the 1st of April and managed to score a 770. As I've already mentioned, I got a verbal 46 and a quant 50. Now, I think Jamboree has really been helpful in achieving that score. Jamboree has provided things to me at every step of the way. I want to talk about the kind of things that Jamboree has to offer in a very chronological order in terms of the preparation that you would have. For example, when you begin with your preparation, there might be people who aren't in touch with, say, the quant concepts that you might have. They might not have touched quant concepts after school. They've spent the last 3 years of college and they aren't really in touch. They might have been working for the last 3, 4 years. Uh, they aren't able to really catch up to speed with the quant concepts that are being taught in class. The Jamboree has some basic quant webinars which are made available to each and everyone. So anybody who wants to put some focus there, wants to catch up to speed with everybody else in the class, can spend some time going through those basic webinars and catching up to speed. Second, once you start with your classes, Jamboree really recognizes that you may have certain other commitments that you might be busy with. For example, you may be busy with your college, you may be busy with your work, and you may not get enough time for your GMAT preparation. So Jamboree is cognizant of that, and therefore the kind of material that is given to you and the kind of things that are taught to you are only those things that are relevant for the exam. Jamboree is not going to waste your time trying to teach you concepts that would not be applicable in the exam. Everything that is taught would have some relevance when it comes to the GMAT exam. Third, the faculty is very well equipped to teach the kind of concepts that they do. They know the right methods to teach. They know the manners in which they can really drive home their points. They know the manners in which they can help students recall the concepts that are being taught in class and sort of retain them over the course of the 3 or 4 month preparation that you would be having. So you don't have to worry too much about that. There's conscious effort put in by the teachers so that you understand. In case you really do not understand something, they're always available for you. You can really get on a call with them. They're very approachable. You can get in touch with them and try to clear those concepts quite comfortably. Finally, once you're done with your classes, the kind of post class study plan that is made available to you. Initially, there's a generalized post class study plan that is given to almost everybody It's a similar kind of plan that is given to everybody. And once you've reached a certain stage, once the teachers have some data, once the teachers know the kind of progress that you've had, you get a very personalized study plan. The teachers are always there with you, trying to help you through your GMAT preparation. They're there to guide you at every step of the way. They understand the kind of problems that you might be facing. You may be facing certain issues, and since these teachers have come across so many students that have gone through similar situations, they are in a position to provide you with the best possible approach. They are in a position to give you the right guidance so that you can iron out those weaknesses that you might have. And finally, the kind of material that is available to you post your classes. So what happens is that no matter what your target is, for example, if your target is 700, there would be sufficient material available to you to practice for questions that would appear at that level. Similarly, if you're targeting 750, there would be questions difficult enough that would help you get an idea as to what you can expect at 750. Similarly, if you're targeting 780, you'll have enough material which helps you get ready for that score. So in that sense, Jamboree really provides you with a very comprehensive preparation strategy. At every step of the way, there's something that Jamboree has to add to you, which may not be something that other institutions may be able to provide you with. Now, I understand that almost everybody over here who's watching this video would be planning to give their GMAT very soon. So I would want to leave with a few tips that could help you in your GMAT preparation. The first thing is that it's very important to understand that the GMAT is a management test. It's not like any other regular standardized test. It's something that is also testing your management skills. So in that sense, it's testing your management skills in terms of the time that you have. It's testing your management skills in terms of the dynamism that is associated with life in general through the dynamic question sets that they have. So, in that sense, it's very important for you to focus on quality rather than quantity. No matter how many questions you do, if you do not have the right approach to your GMAT preparation, the chances are that you won't be able to score well on the GMAT. It's important to have a very structured approach to your preparation, and that is something that your teachers can help you with. They have been through the preparations of a lot of students, and they understand the kind of guidance that might help you in that particular situation. And therefore, it becomes very important for you to follow that structured approach so that you're focusing on quality rather than quantity. You're really able to identify where you're going wrong, and you're able to really iron out those weaknesses that you might have. And finally, it's very important to stay focused and calm. I understand that given that the GMAT is a 3.5 hour paper, sometimes that pressure can get to you. But being able to stay focused and calm would go a long way in ensuring that you're able to get the kind of target score that you're targeting. So, with that, I end. All the best to each and everyone who's preparing for the GMAT.